Hello and welcome to Physics Problems One by One.
So here is a problem. As always, read it, maybe once, maybe twice, and then pause the video and try to solve it yourself.
Today's question is continuation of previous two. It's about a fireworks. Obviously you saw fireworks. What is a fireworks? It's a projectiles. This projectiles is always parabola, but they make it in such a way that this part, for example, is not visible, and then there is explosion and coming from all directions. But you have to remember that the things that fly in the sky is a projectile from some kind of cannon or some kind of launcher, and it goes in the sky and leaves these beautiful marks. And they have a question about projectile that at a certain point explodes, and there are hundreds of different shards, and those shards are all sparkling and they're all flying in all possible directions, and they want us to describe this motion. And here what I will say. I say that relative to each other they all go with a constant speed. So, relative to each other. So when you will be looking on this, the center of this, the center mass of those shards, it will be moving, let's say they shoot it straight up. It will be moving straight out with the same speed when it got exploded, and acceleration g would be going down. So it would be slowing down. But all those things will be flying in all directions. From that point, that would be going down, and this would be distance equal v0 minus gtt squared over 2. So they will be flying like a sphere. So if you look carefully, you may notice, and it's very noticeable, that sometimes when it flies right up, it explodes, and this is a sphere that goes up. And they do it on purpose because they control how they do it. These explosions in millions of shards, thousands of shards that burn very fast in the sky. But the idea is that relative to each other and relative to this center, they all move with the same acceleration. This center is moving with acceleration g. Each shard is moving with acceleration g. So if you take a relative speed, you subtract one speed of one shard from another, and g is gone, and that means relative to each other they're going with a constant speed. So if they flying from the center at the moment of explosion with certain speed, they will be going from that point. This point will be here, this shard will be going here, and we will have superposition of two movements. One, it will be expanding sphere, and another, the center of this sphere is going up with acceleration g, so at a certain point it will stop and it will go down, but at that moment those shards will be already burned off and we will not see them in the dark sky. But in the moment of explosion, yes, boom, and it's the sphere that expands and that goes up in all different directions. So you see not many formulas in this one, just physical discussion. And if you like, without formulas, like. If you want to subscribe and not to mix the next one, which will have some formulas, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your point of view. Subscribe, bell, question, and your problem. Thank you.